Today I am checking out this custom police cruiser that may or may not be legal to drive. Let's find out. So what kind of car are we actually looking at right now?
This is a 2016 Ford Interceptor sedan.
And I see a lot's done to it. So what's been done like aftermarket to this thing?
A lot. Mechanically, she is as close to stock as you can get for a law enforcement vehicle. After that, it's all over the place. Custom decaling, custom lights, light capabilities, siren. It's got a full radar system in it, full communication system, 4 different radios in it, and I can talk to GMRS, FRS, your CB, including amateur radio. It's got rear window bars. The doors still operate like a law enforcement vehicle.
Does that mean you can't open the back doors from the inside?
Correct.
That's cool. So you might have just touched on this a little bit, but internally, is it set up the same as a regular police cruiser would be?
Yes. A lot of your police cars are going to be set up, dressed up just like this. It is close to a legal police car as an individual can own without getting themselves in trouble.
Okay.
So,
it is legal. It's not illegal to drive this thing.
correct.
What makes it...
I am not Jeremy DeWitt. I am not going to play that game.
What makes it legal? Because I know you got the red and blue lights up there and you got all these decals. It looks just like a police car. So why is it not illegal?
The big thing is it doesn't say police. I don't go out and purposely try to pull people over. I have kill switches on the law enforcement equipment so that when I'm going down the road, things like the overhead lights, the red and the blues, don't operate while you're driving. All controlled by this switch box. So when I'm actually out driving and stuff like that, I don't have it on, so there's no chance of accidentally bumping it, causing any lights to come on that shouldn't be on.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to explain a couple of the decals.
Everything you see here has a science fiction reference, whether it be 42, which is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Okay.
The D3, that is actually Doctor Who's real name from
really?
the Doctor Who series. Vorcha is a Klingon attack cruiser from Star Trek. To enslave and exterminate, that's actually kind of a fun one because a lot of people think I'm trying to do a political message. I don't do politics. To enslave and exterminate came from 2 different shows. The original Transformers, they had a police car in there that was Barricade. Barricade was his name. And on that car it said to punish and enslave. So it's kind of a hint to him. But also on Doctor Who, there was a robot called the Dialects that would go around yelling exterminate.
Oh yeah.
So I combined the 2 to make enslave and exterminate.
That's awesome.
There are references on this car from Star Trek, Star Wars, Back to the Future, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just a ton of different fun little tidbits for people to find and explore.
Okay, so under the hood in this thing, what's the power like? Is it modified at all, or is it just stock?
No, this is all stock. It is the this is the 3.7 liter V6. It has a little over 300 horse, all-wheel drive, fun little car to drive. This car is pursuit rated to 140 miles an hour, so it is designed to handle the curves and stuff a lot more than what your normal vehicle is going to do.
Let's talk about the interior. Can you explain what I'm looking at?
Well, that's going to be your full console. That's what you would see in any standard law enforcement vehicle.
Okay.
That console has your radios, siren controls, cup holders. Everybody needs a cup holder. So
right.
If you're liking the video so far, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to help me get to 1,000 subscribers.
So what made you want to buy one of these in the first place, and what made you want to set it up the way it is?
Well, the company I work for is called Telerad, and I've worked for them for going on 8 years now. And I loved working on all the different cars, and I decided I wanted to build one of my own. The opportunity came to buy it right through our shop, and I told them just leave whatever we can on it, and I will go from there.
So the stuff that's on it, like the lights, the bumper, and a lot of the stuff we see, can just a regular everyday person get that stuff?
Oh yeah, a lot of the lights that you see you can buy online, whether it be right from the vendor. All of these are sound off. It's one of our products that we sell.
So even like the blue and red light, anybody can buy that?
Anybody can buy it, but here's the problem. The only time you can turn on blues and reds and yellows and whites and greens in Michigan can only be at car shows and parades and things of that nature. You cannot drive down the road, otherwise you'll be looking at time as police impersonation. If you're going to drive something like this, be prepared to behave yourself.
Okay, that makes sense. So when you're driving this around town, do you get yourself stuck behind people going 5 under the speed limit a lot?
Constantly. That's the biggest disadvantage to having this car, is the fact that if it's a 2-lane road, you're going to be doing the speed limit everywhere. 5 over is not an option in this car. Unless you happen to open it up on one of the major highways, you can get up and get moving a little bit, and people will move out of your way, which is kind of fun, you know, but it's all done within taste, you know.
That's awesome. All right, let's hear these sirens, see what they sound like.
All right.
That's crazy. Wow. You can really get yourself into some trouble with this car.
Oh yes. All right, in this car there's a host of switches. The big things are, this is the control for all your lights and siren. This is going to be the same in virtually any police car you work on or happen to be in. Hopefully not in the back seat. All of them are labeled right alley, take down, left alley. That's so they can put the white spotlight on you. This one, I call it my night rider. It allows me to do the night rider bar in front.
Okay.
Then I've got scene, which basically turns all the lights on solid. Then the rest of them are your left arrow, right arrow for like a traffic advisor. Wail, yelp, tone, those are the sirens you were just hearing. This is actually a secondary switch that controls the lights on the push bumper. Full radar, KA band. So if we want to actually track some people as we're driving down the road, we can find out how fast they're going. So.
That's awesome. So can you take me on a ride in it?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. She's got some get up and go to her.
Oh yes. It's hilarious. Driving a car that looks like this, there's cars coming at you and you will watch. You'll see the speed will automatically just start dropping. Yeah. Just automatic.
You've probably seen some drop fast. Going from 100 to 60 like they slam on their brakes.
I've seen a few triple digits, and the funniest one I ever seen, long straightaway, and this guy crested the hill and he was easily triple digits. Ooh. And I know he's seen my car. He never slowed down until he was right on top of me, and I couldn't just let it go. I can't hit the siren or lights. I rolled down the window and I just pointed at him as he went by. And as he went by, I seen his brake lights come on and I watched his nose drop hard.
That's awesome.
And it just goes.
It goes. What's different about this car compared to another Ford Taurus?
Everything. It's actually more advanced even than like the SHO. The big thing is this is not only meant to go fast, but it's meant to be beat on. With the larger brakes and the heavier duty suspension, these cars were not meant for your normal everyday driving. Unlike the Ford Taurus, it's meant to be driven every day, and it's a very comfortable car, a very nice car. They were called the Ford Interceptor, either the sedan, which is what this is, or the SUV, which is the Ford Explorer version. The drivetrain is actually swappable between the cars. So if you got a 2016 Ford Interceptor sedan and a Ford Interceptor SUV, the shocks, the brakes, everything is interchangeable between the two cars.
Interesting.
It was one of the brighter ideas that Ford had that allowed a department to have a fleet of cars, whether it be the Taurus or the SUV, and only have one slew of parts to be able to repair things. So at that point, maintaining them became a much easier solution.
Yeah, a lot easier, a lot cheaper. Learn something new every day.